Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. Today we're at the beautiful Donner Lake. And with me today we have Kayla, who's been on some of our other episodes, and we're going to talk about the identity of being healthy. So what is that, Kayla?
Well, so many times we identify with the things that we can't do, and it ends up limiting us. And we think about all of our ailments and the things that are limiting our ability to actually grow and meet our goals, especially our health goals. And when we can shift that narrative and actually identify with being or willing to be healthy, it can change everything for us and actually change our story and help us accomplish our goals even easier.
That's probably the biggest hurdle there is, to identify where you are mentally and telling yourself, no, I can't do this. But in all reality, if we can just take a little step forward to identify that. Does that make sense?
It's just like the 4-minute mile. Forever we thought that it was impossible and couldn't do it. And as soon as someone did it, then so many other people could do it. And it's all in our heads most of the time, is that we can't. And so we self-limit ourselves and identify with someone who can't. And as soon as we can shift that narrative in our head and decide that we can, or even be willing to try, it makes everything easier too.
So then hanging around, socializing with people who can and who do is a great way for someone who doesn't have the belief that they can, because like you say, the 4-minute mile, once that's done, people see it's done and they can move on and create their own 4-minute mile.
You truly are only as good as the people you surround yourself by.
Wow. Well, and out here, there's a lot of people who are very active and trying to stay healthy. So what we're trying to do is let you know that you're not the only one in the direction you're going, but if you believe in yourself, find people who are positive, who can help drive you to whatever your goal may be. It may be walking the dog around the block. It may be out here swimming in beautiful Donner Lake.
Even just sitting outside in nature too can be so healing and help your mindset switch more into that positive place where you can identify the part of you that wants to be healthy, that desires to be healthy, and it's within everybody. Everyone has that ability and capability.
So you don't have to actually go out and do something physically strenuous. You can just come out here and sit on the dock, or just sit in your backyard with a quiet, maybe soothing sounds, and just relax and think about what you need to do.
You know, the other analogy I like to talk about with people too is if you go to a party and you're trying to quit sugar, you're trying to take sugar out of your life to be healthier. If you go to a party and you say, if someone offers you a cupcake and you say, no, I'm trying to quit. Or you could turn the narrative around and say, I don't eat sugar anymore, and identify as the person that no longer eats sugar. And when you have that narrative that you don't do that, or that you are striving and trying to achieve something better for yourself, it's easier to accomplish that goal.
Because if you say, I'm trying, that means you have an escape route.
Yes.
That you can fall back very easily.
Mm-hmm.
When you say, I do not intake sugar anymore, it's a little bit harder to fall back.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the little tricks of trying to be healthy.
Always identifying with where you want to be.
Well, thank you, Kayla. That was awesome, and it inspires me more to be a little more healthier. And thank you so much for coming on the show again, and hopefully we're going to see you soon again.
Thank you for having me.
You bet.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.